Hey sub family, welcome back to another video, guys. So today we got the BMW X3 E83 and I'm going to show you guys how to change your engine oil on your BMW X3. And I also am going to show you how to do a LiquiMoly engine flush as well, guys. So I'm going to show you all the products and then we're going to get to the oil change, guys. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you everything you will need for this oil change and the oil flush, guys. You want to go ahead and pick this LiquiMoly engine flush up, and you could do this twice a year. It'll really help your car to clean all the sludge or anything that may be in the engine that's not good. And also, you can get this Fram Ultra Synthetic oil filter here, guys. That'll work just fine, especially for an engine flush. You don't really need a expensive filter for that, but you know, Royal Purple makes filters. They make really good oil filters as well, so you might want to check them out. I have them in the description below. I might use this, guys. This is Pure Synthetic Lucas Stabilizer. I might use that. I used it last time. It worked really good for the BMW X3. Down here, guys, I have a 5 quart and I got 1 quart of oil here. This will be enough. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quarts of the 1 quart little ones. And then I got a 5 quart big one, guys. You will only need 6 quarts for the BMW X3 E83. So this is all the products you will need. And also you will need a ramp and some wheel chucks as well. And you can get them from your local Walmart or whatnot, guys. It's not a big deal. And maybe like a tarp, if depending on what type of ground you're laying on, a tarp will be useful as well, guys. Okay guys, so what you want to do is take your ramps right here and position them so when you ride up, the tires can go right on them, guys. And as you see, the car is back here. So what I'm going to do is ride up on the ramp and I'll show you guys how I do that. So I previously showed you how to position the wheel ramps here. And once you scoot your car up, you can position them better just like this, guys. And then I'm going to show you how to pull up on the ramp. And you want to do this nice and slow and take your time because you don't want the tire to come over the ramp and, you know, you make a boo-boo or accident on the vehicle. Okay guys, so I'm now going to show you how to put the car up on the ramp. So we're going to go ahead and go nice and slow and just slowly inch your way up the ramp like this, guys. And once you feel the top, you're good to go from there. Okay guys, so once you have the car up on the ramp, you want to go ahead and take this wheel chuck right here, go ahead and place it right behind the tire just like this, and then give it a little kick right there. Make sure it's under the tire just like that, guys. And we're going to do the same thing. And this will prevent your car from rolling back. Just like that. Okay, guys, so I just showed you how to put the car up on the ramps. And I also want to show you that you will need a tarp like this. You want to kind of stretch that out. It will prevent you from getting dirty and also spilling oil on the ground. It might catch some of that. You want to go ahead and slide your oil drain pan under there. And then also I wanted to mention this HPS Performance Product oil drain bolt right here. That's what it looks like, guys. I'm going to replace the OMEI with this aftermarket drain bolt here. And it should work out great. I mean, this has a magnetic ending. It should catch any of the magnetic particles that float around in the engine and prevent it from, you know, getting in there and destroying anything. You know, you can also use a magnetic tray here to put your bolts in and it will stick straight to the tray like that, guys. You don't have to worry about it falling. And that's all you will need. And I'll tell you the tools that you will need to remove the drain bolt and to remove the cap off the oil filter and all that, guys. Okay guys, so I want to show you now that you have to open up your BMW X3 hood like this, guys. And then I'm going to show you the location of the oil filter. It's right here. Now it does say 25 Newton meters on it, and that's the torque spec for this. I don't have a torque wrench, so we will be torquing this by hand, and you should be fine if you do that because I've done it before and it's sealed properly and I didn't have a problem. So you will need this 36 millimeter shallow socket to remove this oil cap right here, guys. And as you can see, it fits on perfectly just like that. So I do want to mention to you that you need a 17 millimeter socket to remove the drain bolt on the oil pan. And I also want to show you right here that you want to go ahead and remove this oil fill cap. And this allows to release pressure that's in the engine and allow the oil to come out more. Okay guys, now when you're under the vehicle, the drain bolt will be located right here. So what you want to do is put your socket up here, your 17mm socket. I already broke it, so you're going to just have to twist it a little bit like this, and then release the socket, and then do the rest by hand like this, guys. The pan's already set where it needs to be set, guys. So it's almost out here. And this is the part where you want to kind of move and let the oil drain just like this, guys. And it's draining now, guys. And you're just going to let this drain completely until the oil is completely drained out and you see little droplets. Let them little droplets drain as well. And then after you see no oil coming out at all, you're going to wipe the surrounding area with a microfiber cloth or a napkin. Okay guys, so after you go under the vehicle and crack the bolt on the drain pan, I'm going to show you now how to take this oil filter out of here. So what you want to do is take your 36mm shallow socket and just twist it to the left, just like this, guys. We're preparing this car for the flush now, and this is what I'm showing you guys. Unscrewed that. You want to go ahead and take this up just like this, guys. Hold on, there's going to be some oil, so you want to go ahead and grab another drain pan here, guys. So let's go ahead and take this drain pan and put it in the drain pan immediately like that. Okay guys, so after you have the oil filter housing out of the vehicle, you want to go ahead and take the oil filter out like this. Just lay that to the side. And you want to take a microfiber cloth and just clean in here like this, guys. And I already cleaned the outside of this. You just want to clean the whole housing here. And then you want to take this little pick tool and pick this old O-ring out of here and throw that down. And then you want to clean the surrounding area. Now, if there's some paint from the O-ring stuck in there, you want to go ahead and take a wipe like this, guys. Rip it off and just wipe in there and try to wipe that stuff out the best way you can. And if it don't come out all the way, it's fine, guys. I know that you got to replace these two O-rings right here, but in this oil change video, I'm not going to be replacing these. I replaced them last time, but the next time I do an oil change, I will replace these two little O-rings here. So you just want to clean it just like that, guys. Then you want to take the new oil filter. It don't matter how it goes in. You just want to go ahead and take it and push it in just like that. And then after that, guys, you want to lay that down. You want to go ahead and take the new O-ring seal here out of the pack. And you want to go ahead and slide that around here like this, guys. And then you're going to go ahead and slide it down. Now, mind me, guys, this is only for the oil flush. So I'm just replacing all this for the oil flush. And then we got another oil filter right here to put in for the oil change itself. Guys, I also wanted to mention in this little pack, it does come with a little copper washer here to put on the drain bolt. It's new. You want to replace that if you're putting the original drain bolt back on. Like I said, it comes in the package with this new seal right here. So I'm going to show you the next step on putting the oil filter housing back in. Okay, guys, so once you get down here to the actual part of the engine where the oil filter housing lays, you want to go ahead and take a microfiber cloth like this and clean the inside out. And then after that, you want to go ahead and take your actual oil filter housing here. You want to take some oil, dip your finger in it like this, and the oil must be new. Do not use old oil for this. And you're going to go ahead and put it around this gasket seal here. Just like that, guys. You're gonna wipe your hands off, and then you're gonna place it inside the engine like this. And then you're gonna twist it until you feel a tightness with your hand, just like that. And then you're gonna go ahead and take the 36mm shallow socket here, and you're gonna twist it on the rest of the way, like this, guys. You're gonna feel when it locks in place. Once it locks in place, snug it down a bit, and you're good to go. Okay, guys, so now we snugged up the oil filter housing here, and what we're gonna do is go back under the vehicle, put the OMEI drain bolt back on, and we're gonna go ahead and put the fresh oil in. We already put the fresh filter in, but we're gonna go ahead and put the fresh oil in the engine flush, and we're gonna let that run for about 20 minutes, and then we can drain that, and I'm gonna show you the whole process of, you know, finishing all that up with the oil change and whatnot. Hey guys, so we recently just took the old filter out and replaced it with the new one. I told you guys that I'm gonna go down and put the drain bolt back in, but I wanna explain to you first that you must take the oil drain pan from under the car, dispose of all the old oil properly, and then you wanna slide this back under the vehicle. After that, you wanna go ahead and take your OMEI drain bolt, get one of the new washers, copper washers that came with it, and you want to slide it on just like this. And now the old drain bolt is ready to put on. And we're going to go under the car now and put that on. Okay, guys, now we're under the vehicle, and I wanted to show you this little pan right here. You guys can see how it's like keeping the bolt here so it won't fall, and it's easy to access like that, so you could just grab it and put it in. Okay, guys, as you can see, the drain bolt right here is out right now, but I will be putting it back in. The other washer, when you take the drain bolt out, it'll come straight off. So just be careful to look out for that, because sometimes it sticks right here, and you can just pull it off with your finger and it should fall right in the oil pan. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the drain bolt. We're going to screw this back on here by hand. And as you guys see, it's kind of leaking a little bit, but that's fine. It's just a little bit of oil leaking out of there. We're doing a flush, so it don't matter. This is the part of the flush, guys. So you want to tighten this by hand. And then after you tighten it by hand, you want to take this microfiber cloth that you set at the bottom of it and just wipe the surrounding area, guys. Just like so. And you see how that cleans that up a bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the socket and tighten this bolt down. You want to put it on and just snug it. Don't over torque it. Just like that should be enough to seal it there, guys. And you're just going to wipe it right there. And then that's the process of that, guys. And that's what it will look like with the original bolt. Of course, I'm putting a new bolt on there once I change the oil again. But right now, that's what it looks like with the original bolt. Let's get to the engine oil flush now. So you want to go ahead and grab your 5W30, and it could be your choice of oil, but my choice today is Royal Purple. It's a good brand, and it's very reliable oil. So you also want to go ahead and grab you a big mouth funnel, and this is what it will look like. You want to go ahead and put that in the port right here where you will place the oil inside the engine. And we're going to go ahead and add 6.6 quarts to this engine. So let's go ahead and start with the first bottle. And as you guys can see, that's purple. You want to do this nice and slow. I'm on the second quart here of oil. So you're going to go ahead and put that in the engine as well. This is part of the flush, guys. So that oil's in there. We're on the third quart. I just want to show you how I dump every quart in there. That's the third one. Now we're on the fourth quart. You want to dump the whole bottle in there. This is the fifth quart here. This is the 6 quart of oil. Okay guys, so this is the last quart that you need. So you want to go ahead and use about to the 1 pint here of this oil, and that's all you need. Don't put no more. So we're going to pour some and check it. We're still not there yet. A little bit more. And see how you guys see that, you guys? It's at the 1 pint now. Just a little bit more actually, guys. Okay. It's at the 1 pint now for sure. And that's where you need to stop at. Now we got the LiquiMoly Pro Line engine flush. And this is all the steps that you need to do to put this engine flush in and flush your system completely. What you want to do now is dump the entire contents of the LiquiMoly engine flush into your engine. And you're going to flip the bottle over like this and let it just flow in there, guys. And then after that, you want to take it like this and then wipe the surrounding area. Anything that may have spilled, just wipe it. And then after you're done wiping it, guys, you want to clean this oil filler cap off. And then you're going to go ahead and screw that back on just like this, guys. So I do want to tell you that it does say on the back of the LiquiMoly, it says you want to idle your vehicle for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the degree of contamination. Then change the oil and the oil filter after you're done with this engine flush here, guys. But I recommend you to run it for 20 minutes. It shouldn't hurt anything. But what I'm going to do now is run it for 20 minutes and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, guys, so I recently did the LiquiMoly engine flush and I let the car run for about 20 minutes. It's still running right now. You want to make sure you set a timer for 20 minutes exact. It's ended, but I'm going to turn the car off right after I'm done talking to you guys. But I do want to mention that after you do turn off the vehicle, you then want to put your oil drain pan back under there, and you want to catch the oil when you take the drain bowl out like I previously showed you, to then take the oil out and then replace the filter. And I'll show you how to replace the filter again and put it back in and put the fresh oil in. Okay guys, so now the oil is draining from the engine flush that we just did with the LiquiMoly engine flush. So I want to show you the old oil from the engine flush and what it looks like after you use LiquiMoly. And look how bad that looks. Wow, that looks so bad. It went from a light purple to completely dark. So I'm definitely going to approve the LiquiMoly engine flush. It works and it's fantastic. This is the new engine oil and this is what it looks like. I'm shaking it so you guys can see. It went from that to this. That is nasty, guys. Ew. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to show you an example of what it looks like after you're done the engine flush with the LiquiMoly engine flush, guys. It works very well. I do recommend it. And I want to say to you that I'm going to get to putting the new drain bolt in and putting the new oil filter in. And I'm going to show you guys those steps. Hey guys, so what you want to do is go ahead and take your big mouth funnel here and pop it in there. And then next you want to go ahead and unscrew this, the oil filter housing. I did that recently. So we're going to do that again because we got to replace the filter one more time. So after you do that, guys, you want to go ahead and grab your drain pan and put it right here. Make sure you hurry up and put it in there like that, guys. And now, guys, we're going to go ahead and put the oil drain plug in and get that finished and over with. We're going to come up here and do the rest of this and put the new filter back in. Okay, guys, I also wanted to mention that you want to take a microfiber cloth and this pick and kind of like put this microfiber cloth down in there and clean and around there with the microfiber cloth and just press down and clean with the microfiber cloth just like that. And you want it to look like this inside, guys, just like that, nice and clean of all oil. There shouldn't be no oil really in there. So that's what you want to do. for the oil housing area there. So I also want to show you the size of this stainless steel bolt by HPS Performance. Right there is the size. That's the size you would need for the BMW X3 E83. It should fit the 2004 to 2010, but just check with your owner's manual or check the dimensions of your bolt or whatever you got to check to figure out the exact size. And that's what I did. So this is the size that I need. I just wanted to show you all that before I get to putting the new HPS bolt in. Okay, guys, this is the HPS drain bolt, the stainless steel one here. I put it in and wow, guys, don't that look amazing? It comes with a crush washer here, a copper crush washer. You want to use the one that it comes with because this one is actually a little bit bigger, which in my opinion is better. It might stop the oil from coming out because the other one that I had on there, the OMEI one, it was leaking just a tad bit from here. I didn't show you that previously, but I'm telling you that it's best to change your oil drain bolt if you can, and this will be a good option here, guys. And you just want to tighten it ever so slightly like that. And that's what the stainless steel bolt will look like, guys. After you tighten it, it's secure and you should be good, guys. So don't worry. And I also want to show you guys right there. You see the HPS, it's straight. So you want to make sure it's straight just like this, guys. And that's how it should look. This is the oil filter that we put in for the flush. And I'm going to be removing that now. So what you want to do is go ahead and pop that oil filter right out just like that. And look how dirty that is just from that LiquiMoly engine flush there. We're going to lay that down and we might as well just put the new gasket in since it came with one. Take the old one out just like that. I'm going to go ahead and wipe the gasket housing here. Wipe all the oil off of it, guys. And then you want to go ahead and take your microfiber cloth and go behind that wipe that I did with the dry cloth here. So after you're done cleaning the whole housing here for the oil filter, you want to go ahead and slide the new gasket ring on here, just like this, guys. And then after you do that, it looks like that. And then after you do that, guys, you want to go ahead and put the new oil filter in, and it don't matter which way you put it in. You just want to slide it on there just like that. And that's how you do that, guys. So I got the oil filter housing here with the new filter in it, the new seal ring. I just showed you guys how to put them in. You want to go ahead and dip your finger in the new oil like I previously showed you and just go around this new ring just like this, guys. You want to do this so it can come off more easier next time and won't be so hard to get off. You want to go ahead and put some oil on these little ones as well, just like that, guys. And then you're going to go ahead and place it down in the housing area and screw it in by hand. Okay, guys, so after you're done snugging it by hand just like that and it won't move no more, you want to go ahead and take your 36mm shallow socket, and it looks just like this. And then the rest of the way, you're going to tighten it down with this. When it's snug like this and you can't move it no more, now it's tight. It does say 25 Newton meters on here, but like I said, I don't have a torque wrench, so I'm just going by eye here. So basically when you feel that snug and you can't move it no more, you know it's tight. Okay, guys, so I just showed you how to put the oil filter housing back on and the oil filter inside of the housing as well, guys. And I also want to tell you that this is the last step, and we got to put the 5W30 by Roll Purple in there. That synthetic oil is good. And then after that, we can put the oil fill cap back on, and that completes the job, guys. So now we got the 5 quarts. I recently added some in out of this bottle because it does come out quite quick and it will spill. So make sure you put a rag right here. And then we're going to go ahead and dump the rest of the contents out of the bottle. You want to do it nice and slow like this, guys, until the bottle's completely empty. Okay guys, so we just added 5 quarts and that was the big bottle. Now we're going to go ahead here and add this 1 quart, and this will be 6 quarts, and then we're going to add half of the Lucas stabilizer, guys. I believe in stabilizer. It works for your vehicle and it really stabilizes it and puts it in a nice calm position. Okay guys, so you're supposed to dump this whole bottle in there, but I'm gonna only dump to about here of this Lucas in there, this Lucas stabilizer. It's pure synthetic, guys. It eliminates noise and wear associated with today's lightweight motor oils. So you want to kind of put something that's a little bit thicker, and it helps the viscosity of the oil. So we're going to go dump this to about here. You really don't have no markings on here to tell you, but this is kind of like half of the bottle. So it's like 6.6 quarts. So we're going to put that extra 6 in there. A little bit more. And when you guys see it right there inside of the bottle, that means you stop, and then you're good to put the filler cap back on there. So how you want to check to see if your oil is filled for sure. I know the car is still at a slant. I'll check it again once I lower the car, and that's what you want to do, is check the car once you get it off the ramps and lower it to see where the oil level's at. But I'm going to kind of show you the oil level now, and it will tell you if it's full. So right there, if it's right there at that line where I'm pointing to, there's a min line, a minimum. So it's kind of surpassed that, which is okay. So that's where you want it, and just keep it like that. And then you're going to go ahead and wipe it off again to make sure, and stick it back in there like this, guys. Clip it in and pull it back out to see for sure. So as you see, guys, it's right up there, a little bit past the min line. This is the last step, and you want to take this oil filler cap here and put it on, and make sure you orient it like this and put it on just like that, and twist it like that, and then you're good to go, and it should look just like that, guys. So I'm going to show you how to reset the oil indicator light on the BMW X3 after an oil change is performed. So you want to go ahead and press the SR right here, hold it, put the key in the ignition, and then turn it to the first position. And then you're going to see reset, and then you're going to lift your finger up, press down again, and hold. And then you're going to see the reset blink, and you're going to lift your finger up again and press down and hold. And then you're going to see end, and now it's good to go for the next oil change. Hey guys, so I recently just showed you how to reset the oil indicator light. I'm now going to tell you that you want to allow your car to run for about 4 to 5 minutes on an idle, and check around the oil filter housing and make sure there's no oil leaking right there, guys. And you also want to go back under the vehicle and make sure there's no oil leaking around the oil drain bolt as well, guys. And I just want to tell you guys that, you know, just be cautious with that and check those things, and, you know, make sure they're not leaking, because that can cause issues. So I'm now going to take the BMW off of these wheel ramps right here, and I'm going to go and remove the wheel chucks real quick and get them out the way. So now I'm going to take the car up off of the ramps, and this is how you want to do it. You want to go nice and slow like this, guys. Okay guys, so now we're finally finished with the oil change on the BMW X3, and it was a lot, guys. I'm going to tell you now, it's dark, as you can see. It took me all day to complete this video for you guys. So I hope you liked it. And, you know, I showed you how to, you know, back the car off the ramps and stuff. So, you know, you can get that idea on how to do that yourself at home. And I hope you guys liked the video. If you could, I appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.